But say unto them, the days are at hand.
The what?
The days are at hand. And the effect of every vision.
And the what?
And the effect of every vision.
Like I done had a vision about dead bodies out here. And the vision was so vivid, he could smell the dead bodies. And that's the spirit, because in the Bahamas, you saw what the Edomite news reporter was saying. He said the stench is so strong out here. It stinks, the stench is so, and that's in the scriptures. Alright, get Ezekiel 34 and verse 4, Baba Kusha. Alright? Because the Lord said, I'm gonna kill you, but not only am I gonna kill you, I'm gonna make you lay on the pavements like packed sardines, and your smell shall come up out of your carcasses, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's what the Lord said. He said, I'm gonna make the stink of your carcasses go out into the atmosphere for everyone to see that you stank. The fact that he said the dead bodies stink, you know what he was saying? He was basically saying the people that died, they perished because they smell. Spiritually, they smell to the Most High. Alright? Because a lot of our people don't even know their temples are you know, the embodiment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's burnt offerings and sacrifices. You're a temple that's meant to be an acceptable sacrifice. So if you're busy in the church praying to some imaginary white Jesus, okay, eating swine's flesh, you're not an acceptable sacrifice to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So if when he puts you out of your misery, the stink which is going to come up out of your carcass is going to be deafening.
That's right.
Because hey, you know they got that saying, you are what you eat. Yeah, you are what you eat. Because when you die, how you smell shows what kind of man you was, what kind of woman you was. And a lot of you are defiled out here. That's why the people in the Bahamas, they created such a stench. They couldn't even harbor the kind of smell that was out there. You should have seen the reporter's face, man. And even he himself is an unclean leper. And he was standing there saying, oh, the stink is just unimaginable. And it's been prophesied that this is how it's gonna be. But yet you had brothers out there that was prophesying, and they mocked the messengers of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I'm sure if you go on YouTube right now, you see them putting out videos there warning the people in Bahamas to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They put the name out there, but yet the people in the Bahamas said, nah, that's not the name of the Heavenly Father. My slave master taught me his name was Jesus. But yet when the destruction came, when they called on Jesus, Jesus was nowhere to be found.
That's right.
So really, if they want to convince us to go back in the church, they got to show us something.
That's right.
First, starting with the scriptures, man. If you want us to come off the road and stop teaching this Bible, you're going to have to be able to debunk everything that we're teaching up here. And until you're able to do that, we ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
Because if they had the truth, yeah, they could have come up here and proved us wrong. But clearly they can't because they don't have the truth. Alright? Where we at?
For there shall be Salakia. The days are
Yeah, 1 second.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 34 and verses 4.
Isaiah 34 and 4. Get that? Yeah.
For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination.
No what?
No flattering divination.
And that's all you hear in the churches. That's all you hear, your pork chop eating pastor. Because when you go in the church, hey, sometimes when you're in the church, you even forget it's a church. It's like a get together, like a little drink up thing. It's like a rave up, you know. You have the rave on a Saturday, and then you go for the after party at church.
They have the shoops in the church.
Disgusting.
Because really, a lot of people don't go to church to learn the Bible.
Like,
They go there to hear their pastor speak smooth words.
That's right.
Words of encouragement to continue in your wickedness. Prosperity doctrine, they call it. How to thrive in a wicked society, which is damned for nuclear missiles. The Lord said he wants to burn this place, you know. You're not going to stop it from happening because your feelings get hurt. That's what our people need to come to terms. It's not how you feel. It's what the Lord has prophesied.
That's right.
He said, I'm going to burn this place down to the ground.
Let them know.
And your bodies shall be as ashes on the soles of the feet of those that fear my name in the last days. Those are the kind of people that he's getting ready to deliver on them chariots. So as much as people want to mock us because we believe in the Heavenly Father, that's okay.
That's right.
We'll rather be laughed at now than look stupid when the
Right.
missiles come, because you're going to be looking stupider.
That's right.
All right?
Precept of a shot.
Yeah, go on. Give him the mic.
Go. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6 and 25.
Read it out.
Woe unto that, Haragyam, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. And woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
For ye shall what?
For ye shall mourn and weep.
Right, it says, woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
God.
All right? The people in the Bahamas are mourning and weeping right now.
That's right.
Hey, you should have seen the way Eve was crying out there.
God.
Said, I can't believe. What do you mean you can't believe what happened? The brother's been telling you, get yourself
God.
right or this is coming.
That's
So
right.
now it's happening. Don't act all stupid like you didn't know what was coming.
Teacher.
When the Lord said in 2nd Esdras, thou shalt be visited. Okay? When he told you in Isaiah 28, he said, thou shalt be visited. He told you how he was going to visit.
That's right.
Through thunder, storms, earthquakes, and tempests and fire. That's how you know when the missiles come, yeah? A lot of our people are going to say, oh, I can't believe what's happening. But yeah, we've been out here the whole time saying it. With a megaphone as well. You can't even, hey, we got a megaphone, yeah? Really, the Lord got the megaphone out here because he's trying to eradicate any kind of excuses, man. Because you know, a lot of people will be like, oh, we can't hear what you're saying. Like, I remember one sister came one time, yeah? She said, if only we could hear what you're saying. That's what she said, you know? All right, now we got the megaphone. Now you can hear us. You can hear us clearly now. So now there's no excuses.
Con.
Because Israel are like this. They like to make excuses. You understand? But the Lord said, nah, I'm leaving no room for error. No stone unturned.
For there shall be no within the house of Israel. For I am Yahweh. I will speak, and the words that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall not be no more prolonged. For in your days.
For in what?
For in your days.
Right, so we're out here 2019. Mark today down. For in your days. This thing is going to happen in your lifetime.
Con.
Remember we told you. Remember this day. We're telling you. Mark it down somewhere. In your lifetime. You're going to be visited of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts.
That's right.
Alright? You're going to be visited. Because, hey, the heathens are getting visited in their dreams.
Con.
Not physically, you know, because, I mean, there's a better way to get a heathen. Because the heathens I know, they have sleepless nights.
That's right.
They don't sleep at night. They just take naps. They try and sleep, but they're probably getting beat up in their dream by some of the angels. So they wake up again and have a cup of tea and wait for work. That's why the Edomites are never late for work. They're always on time. And you're always asking yourself, how the hell did this guy get on site around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock? Because he never slept.
That's right. No peace for the wicked.
There's no peace for the wicked.
Nuh-uh.
Alright? There's no peace for the wicked, man. And they know I'm telling the truth. They don't sleep.
Con.
They have sleepless nights about this. Alright? We don't have no sleepless nights. We sleep soundly. And we don't even need no music to sleep. Alright? Read.
For in your days, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith Yahweh our power. Again.
Right, that's it on that. Get Isaiah 55:11. Read the Isaiah 34:4. So what we're saying out here is real talk. You know how Jake likes to say, yo, real talk, bro, real talk. Now this is real talk. You're saying a lot of shit. Because you know these Jakes, they like to be, you know, come with their slang and that. Yo, fam, real talk, cuz. Nah, you ain't talking no realness, man. This is real talk. Because you're saying a lot, but you're doing fuck all. Hey, the Lord says a lot, but he does a lot. That's
Con.
You know, Jake can talk to hell and back, yeah? But he ain't gonna do a damn thing. You wanna talk about a black power movement, this, and a black power movement, that, but you ain't been able to do nothing about these Edomites. The Edomites are still running around with their tails wagging.
Khan.
And you ain't doing nothing about that. It's only the men of the Lord that are doing something about Edomites. We're the only people that's talking against these Edomites.
That's right.
You've made a confederation with the Edomites
That's right. Foolish.
against your own people.
Teacher.
Anyway, read that one, Baba Kashar.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34 verses 4.
Read it out.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved,
And all the what?
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved.
and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
And the what?
And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
What they call a mushroom cloud. That's in the Bible, you know.
That's right. Teacher. Bring
Hey,
it
the
out.
Lord is cold how he brings these bars out, man.
Come.
Because this was written a couple thousand years ago, but we can relate to it in 2019 because we're in that time. Because I'm sure when Isaiah wrote that, he didn't understand what he was writing. He was like, what, the heavens shall be rolled together like a scroll? But he said, you know what, I'm going to write it anyway. You know, because I believe, I have faith. And now, hey, mind you, Isaiah is going to be back here reading this and understanding exactly what he wrote.
Khan. That's right.
He's gonna know, he's gonna be like, rah, so that's what the Lord was talking about. Mushroom cloud effect. And there's only one kind of technology that can bring a mushroom cloud effect, and that's a nuclear missile, man.
That's right.
And that's what's going down. Hey, and these Edomites really, they don't want to fight, you know.
Nah.
That's why they're trying to play game, because I'm gonna tell you something about these Edomites. They've read the prophecies and they understand they're going down.
That's right. Yeah.
They're like, rah, the Bible prophesied we're gonna be destroyed. Alright, let's try and prolong this a bit. No, you can't prolong it. Because the Lord is gonna back you into a little corner.
That's
Khan.
right.
And you know what happens when you back a dog in a corner? He comes out fighting like reservoir dogs.
That's right.
Okay? So these Edomites, the Lord said, I will gather you in the valley of I will gather you. He's gonna make you go there.
That's right.
Whether you want to or not.
That's right.
Okay? And that's what you're witnessing right now on the news and that.
That's right.
That's why all these nations are getting ready with their nuclear arsenal,
That's right.
so the Lord can have a bonfire
That's
right in his backyard. How beautiful is that? Because the land of Israel is the Most High's backyard, you know.
Khan.
Let him know.
So the Lord is going to have a bonfire in his own
Bring it
backyard.
out. Let him know.
That's why Yahushua said, hey woman, I tell you, one stone shall not be left unturned.
No, what?
Why did he say that? Because the Lord, he foresaw that the Lord was going to have a bonfire in the land of Israel.
You teach him how.
So all of you jakes that want to be going down to the land of Israel, trying to be special, trying to be slick, the Lord is going to blast you out of there. You're supposed to be far away from there because the land is greatly polluted.
God.
The Amalekites have greatly polluted it
Khan.
with their kosher pork
Hellion.
Kosher.
and their parades.
Demons.
They've greatly polluted it, and is in the vendetta that they need to go down
Khan.
by the #1 cleansing agent,
Fight.
the nuclear fire, man.
That's right.
All right.
And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
For my what?
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Did you hear that? The Lord said, my sword. Hey, the Lord is cold, you know.
Cold, cold, cold.
The Lord said, my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Woo. Woo.
My sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Let's go.
There's a reason why he said, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Hey, I'm sure we got a lot of poets in this society. Figure it out.
That's right.
Because when they read about William Shakespeare and that, they can understand his idiomatic expressions. This ain't hard to be understood. The Lord said, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Figure it out.
That's right.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It shall what?
It shall come down in the Idumea.
Right, it says it shall come down upon the Edomites. Alright?
Yes.
The people that are running the power structures today.
Yes.
Your Americas, your Englands,
Yes.
your Frances,
Come.
alright, your Italys,
Yes.
your Spains.
Yes.
Hey, basically, every country you go to, the #1 language there, the people that brought that language, they're your Idumeans.
Khan.
Alright, the Spanish speakers, the English speakers, the French speakers, You know, the people that like to parade themselves as being the excellency of glory. They're the ones that the Lord said, my soul's going to be bathed in ya.
Let them know.
All right? Because, you know, Esau likes to parade himself like he's on top of the food chain, so he thinks that he's in good case. That just means more damnation for you, man. All right? Being on top of the food chain doesn't mean that you're going to be exempt from judgment. They've bamboozled our people into believing that. And they're okay with it as long as you could go along with it, because they understand as long as our people stay asleep, they're always going to be on top. But now the Lord said, you know what? I've had enough of my people. My people want to stay asleep, so to hell with them. I'm just going to get the ones that want to wake up and just start all over again. Just like I did with Noah. And we're in the times of Noah right now. The spiritual ark done being built. You've been walking, you know how people drive past, walk past? That's what they did to Noah. When Noah was building on dry land, they were laughing at him. They were like, they had never seen water before. They had never seen rain before, so they couldn't even believe what he was saying at that time. They were looking at Noah like he was crazy. All right? That's the same thing happening today. There's no new thing under the sun. There's no new thing under the sun, man. They did the same thing to Noah. Don't be surprised. The Lord said it shall be as in the days of Noah were. Okay? They were eating and drinking and being given in marriage. Hey, that's why I don't even want to get married, you know. I don't want to fulfill that prophecy, boy. I'd rather wait for the kingdom. All right? Because imagine getting married right now. You're fulfilling prophecy of being as it was in the days of Noah. And we know what happened in the days of Noah. Only 8 people made it on a boat.
That's right.
Only 8 people out of the multitudes of nations that were there at that time. Yeah. And they weren't half as bad as the people in society today. At least they had some kind of morals about them. They didn't do sex changes, did they? They didn't have GMO food or chemtrails. You know, they didn't have pornography. These people are they're worse. So how can you tell me they ain't gonna get burned up? It's inevitable. It's inevitable. If you had any shadow of a doubt, it's inevitable this place. Hey, it's funny because Esau done a movie called Avengers, and what did Thanos said? He said, I am inevitable.
That's right.
That's what Thanos said.
That's right.
And he was coming with destruction. You see, Amalek got everyone in a trick bag, you know, because really the people that run the Hollywood industry, they're all Amalekites. And the Amalekites, they have access to all the scriptures.
All of them. And they know what's going on.
And they know what's going on.
They
know who the Israelites are. They know they are the Amalekites. Okay, they know who they are. Because they got all the records. They know who King David is. They know who King Solomon was. They know who the prophets are. That's why, you know, they be coming up on the channels and that, trying to scoff and trying to get interviews and trying to get us flagged and that. When you got a multitude of Israelites, but yet you want to focus on some little camp in England. Because Amalek knows who the real men of the Lord are.
That's right.
All right? Exactly. There you are. You know, we humbly say we're spiritual heavyweights, man. And they know the people in the church are bugged out as well. The Edomites know the people in the church are bugged out. Really, Esau can't believe how stupid our people are. And it shows you that in Goodbye Uncle Tom, that film, the Pentecostal church, when they were having a church sermon, the Edomite was standing there like, oh man, we give you guys a little room to breathe and have a little church thing on a Sunday, and you just go buck wild, man. You saw the woman, how she was going like that. She was losing her mind. Esau clowns and laughs at them when they do that. And really, the Amalekites, they have, you know, money for days. So they'll go in the neighborhoods and find, you know, a Jake that's ready to get paid off and start a little congregation and lead the people astray. All right, it don't take a lot of money to get Jake on your side, you know. It don't take a lot of money to do that.
Simple.
All right. A lot of your so-called leaders have sold you out and you don't even know it.
That's right.
The people that you call leaders, they sold you out. They signed a deal with the devil. They're dining with the devil. All right?
Judas.
They're traitors, man. Judas is even you know, it's better. They got no shame in their game,
No shame.
and they're all the same. They're all looking for fame, all right? But we make it plain. That's why they don't like us, because they're all insane. Hey, the Most High is a lyricist, you know.
Lyricist, man. That's right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verses 5.
Bring that up.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse.
And what?
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, the people of his curse, the Edomites. All right, the Edomites really are the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's curse. They're cursed, man. All right, we're under the curses right now, but soon we're gonna be relieved of the curse. We're gonna be relieved of these curses, man. And the curses are gonna go on who?
Esau.
Boy, how are they gonna handle that?
They can't.
The curses are gonna leave us and go on our enemies, man. The same way where the last hired and first fired, the same way our women are the biggest sluts in society. Look at them, man. Okay? Our young men are wayward. They don't even know what to do with themselves. That's why they go on social media to look for something to follow. So Edomites are really gonna be the ones that are filling up the jailhouses in the kingdom. They're gonna be the ones on the bad food.
Go get the shepherds.
All right? We're not even gonna feed you chitlins.
Nothing.
We're gonna find another way. Something that makes your belly bitter, just enough to keep you alive. Ain't gonna be. It's never gonna be a moment of relief for an Edomite. Just enough to keep you alive. Because we're gonna have something called spiritual power, so we're gonna be able to know what the body physically needs to sustain it for a hard day's work.
That's right, Ak. Teach.
And that's all you're getting. Nothing less, nothing more. All right, and if we don't do that, the Lord is gonna get someone else to do it.
That's right.
I want to do it, Ak.
Really, that's what the gospel is about. The Lord is looking for many hunters. He ain't looking for someone that's trying to, oh, Ak, you know what? We need to show some more love to the people that. How much love does the Most High has to show this world, man?
That's right. That's right.
Look how much love the Lord has showed, but yet people are still taking it for granted.
Teach.
So like we said, playtime is over. Now it's time for action.
That's right.
Now the Lord is really gonna make you see his face.
Let them know.
He's gonna show himself to you. You saw what they called him back in Noah's time. They called him the terrible demon-like power. The Most High gonna send some kind of destruction here. He gonna make you feel like a demon is attacking you, man. You gonna lose all hope in your churches. You gonna lose all hope in the mosques. All the jakes in the saying Allahu Akbar, boom. They're gonna be like, to hell with this garbage. All of you are gonna be convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that all the religions that you've placed yourselves in is garbage. It's garbage. It's vanity. And the people in the Bahamas, I'm sure you had some people there that were in the mosque and that were in the churches and that, the Aunt Jemimas and that, but that couldn't save them in the day of the Lord's anger. All right. So read that. Where we at? 34. Did you close it? Yeah. Which one are you go? Isaiah 55 and 11.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11.
Bring it up.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Did you hear that? The Lord said exactly how I said it. That's exactly how it's going down.
That's right.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. That's why every time the Lord opened his mouth to speak, everyone was afraid. The angels were afraid. They were like, I wonder what he's gonna say now. You know, it's terrible when the Lord opens his mouth to speak. Because you know he's gonna say something you don't want to hear. Because the Lord said, my ways are not your ways. That's why they don't like us. Because we're speaking in righteousness. And the Heavenly Father is a righteous power.
That's right.
Alright? That's why the real men of the Lord are not liked. They've never been liked.
Bring that out.
Alright? Read.
Salakia. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
It shall what?
It shall not return unto me void.
And that's exactly what happened in the Bahamas, man. It didn't return unto him void. When he said, I'm going to visit this world which I made with thunder and storm and earthquakes and great tempests, it didn't return unto him void. It went down exactly how he said it will.
Khan.
And you're stupid if you can't see that. Because really a lot of the people in the church, they don't believe in the Bible, you know. You know that? The people in the church don't believe in the Bible, you know.
Khan.
Really, they're seasonal Christians. Because they don't celebrate Passover. They don't celebrate Feasts of Tabernacles. They don't celebrate Pentecost. But yet they celebrate Christmas. But yet they celebrate Easter. But yet they celebrate Halloween. That don't make no sense.
Khan.
But really, and none of those things are in the Bible. They don't even show me where in the Bible it says that we should get an Easter bunny and some eggs. Or show me where in the Bible it says we should wear some Freddy Krueger masks.
You liars!
And walk around saying trick or treat.
Teacher.
This is the kind of society that we're living in. And none of our people are saying a damn thing. They're okay with it. They're okay with it. Get Leviticus 5 and 1. They are okay with it. But you know what they say, right? This is what they say. Oh, it doesn't concern me. You know, they got that nonchalant attitude, like I was telling you. The Ghanaians from the west coast of Africa have that attitude, that nonchalant attitude. And really, when it says, when Yahushua comes back, they shall say, Lord, Lord, I prophesied in your name. It's going to be those kind of people. Because you got some people that know they're Israelites. They know Esau's the devil. But yet they're not saying nothing about it. They're just quiet. They're just sitting there like, oh, let the Lord sort that one out. As if the Lord is going to come down from the Shemayim and speak to Esau. He's going to put the spirit on men. He's always used man for man's work, isn't it?
That's right.
He's not going to come down in his glory. He's gonna raise up a man to go and channel the message. All right? That's how he deals.
That's right.
Read that.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 5 and verses 1.
Bring it up.
And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness whether he have seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
Then he shall what?
Then he shall bear his iniquity.
Did you hear that? It says if you see some folly and you don't say nothing, you're going to be punished for that. You are going to be punished. Seeing these abominations being committed and not saying nothing about it, you are going to be punished.
That's right.
And that's exactly what it says in Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, it says, set a mark upon the forehead of the men that are sighing and crying. These are the kind of men that I'm dealing with. The men that are sighing and crying for all the abominations that are being done in the midst thereof, man. The fact that you're just pocket watching, lollygagging and straddling the fence. You're telling the Lord you're okay with what's going on. Because really, when the Lord comes back and he starts punishing you, you're going to say, but Lord, I didn't agree with the LGBT. But Lord, I didn't agree with them taking your rainbow and trying to parade it like it's something for faggotry. Okay? But you know what the Lord is going to say? Okay, if you didn't agree with it, why didn't you say nothing?
Right.
Why didn't you say a damn thing? And that applies to the nations that say, oh, but we never sold no Israelites in slavery. We wasn't partakers in the transatlantic slave trade. That's what they're gonna, like the other nations, like, for instance, I'm gonna give an example, like the Ethiopians, for instance. They'll say, oh, we are Abyssinians. We never did anything to nobody. Well, why is it that when the Edomites came over there to the west coast and they had your so-called brothers on the boats, none of you even wrote a petition or said anything about it?
Right.
Okay. They never said a damn thing about it. So Yahushua is basically saying the fact that you didn't even say nothing about it, that means you're guilty.
God.
And this is what they don't teach in the church. That's why a lot of these peons out here are in the churches thinking they're part of the pie. But they're really not. You're outside of the temple. All right? That's why for the most part, if you ain't an Israelite, you can't go into the scriptures the way we do. You can buy a Bible, okay, and put it in your pocket and you leave it on